Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is April 4th, 2018, and it's another shaky day in the markets, really. Uh, we're seeing an 8% drop off almost everything. Bitcoin down 8%, EOS down 6%, Ethereum down 9%. So, not the best day in the markets, as you have noticed. Not the best day at all. But yeah, I mean we're still working our way through the markets and seeing what we can do. And let me just get set up out here on Twitter. All right. And you're live on Twitter now as well. So welcome everybody. Hopefully everyone is doing okay. Um, all right. So let's go straight to it, guys. All right. So let's go to BTC USD. And wow, look at that, guys. So all the quote unquote pros or top people that people follow, they're all indicating another sell off. This is probably one of the strongest signals or summaries I've seen yet, is just everyone saying sell, sell, sell. Wow. So TradingView, obviously, everyone's saying that we may still be on the sell off, and I agree. I think this is a bull trap per se. Let me just load my chart here, and we'll get to it. So Bitcoin already at 67.7. Wow, $6,778. That is amazing. Look at that. This is the 300-day moving average, where we hit once, and now we're fully down and broken down before that. Pretty incredible stuff. I didn't think that we could get down this low, but apparently the RSI has a lot more to drop. So will we be seeing that 6,000, 5,000 people, $6,000 to $5,000 mark? Absolutely. I think we will be seeing that if this continues. My personal opinion is I don't think we really break down below 6,000 without significant pressure from the other side, essentially. Why did you turn the chat off on Twitter? I didn't turn the chat off on Twitter. Hopefully you're able to still chat on Twitter. But yeah, you're obviously able to chat on YouTube. So welcome everybody. And yeah, and my apologies. We accidentally started a stream and we deleted it. That was a while ago while we were still just testing out some of these settings for the computer. This is a brand new computer, so bear with us here. You know, hopefully we won't get any more lag or intermittent streaming or anything like that. But yeah, but wow, look at this MACD on the daily, still headed down. This is a clear bull trap here. We thought that we were looking at a reversal signal here, and we may just end up just breaking down again, which again was not expected, but it doesn't really surprise me. We had that 2 days of seriously some decent buy pressure coming in. But again, if you look at that histogram, you'll see that we're going to continue to break down as long as these markets don't change tide too much. We have we have crossed below that 300-day moving average. So obviously very good. Very bad for the market. You know, it's they quote unquote call it a death cross. I wouldn't even pay too much attention to it. But again, my buybacks, my 7,000 stop loss hit again, and my buyback is going to be much lower. I have a buy order that if it gets over that $7,000 mark, I buy back in for a very tiny small loss. But that's okay for me. I think that I think that we could easily hit 6,000 if we continue this way. Let's go look at the 4-hour. We're looking at the daily right now. That 4-hour doesn't look great either. We're going to draw some trend lines. I think that's going to help everybody out, drawing some trend lines. Let's draw them out. Yeah, I mean, we could even tighten this up. Like, look at that. We'll just tighten this up a little bit. Yeah, so we're going to have a hard time here. That recent low of 5,900, that seems to be a very strong resistance level. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure of it. We're still headed down. There's not enough buy pressure coming in. Let's look at those volume candles. Volume candles look horrendous on the 4 hour. Nothing really coming back in. We're still waiting for the majority of the bulls to come back in here because we are still seeing a large sell-off, especially on the 4 hour. Our momentum indicator also shows that we are losing a lot of momentum here, losing a lot of buy pressure. The sell pressure isn't increasing. I wouldn't say there's as much bears in the market, but honestly, this is not great volume. I wouldn't say people are quote unquote shorting it at this level, but I'm just not seeing enough volume to really give me a strong enough signal or indicator. But yeah, it's. Why did you turn off the chat on Twitter? It's limited chat. It's limited on Periscope. I didn't know that it was limited on Periscope. Maybe I could do something on my end. Broadcast details. Let's see. Interesting. Hide chat. No. It's looking like you could still chat from it. I apologize if you guys cannot chat. Head over to YouTube and you can chat with me here. I'm reading all the chats. Don't worry if you're on Facebook or Twitch or whatnot. But anyways, let's get to your guys' questions here. I know this is a difficult time in the market. This is just a clear-cut, for me, this looks like a clear-cut bull trap. We thought we were bottoming out, and we're just not seeing strong enough signals here. Maybe if we break out of this little wedge we're forming here, this little actual downturn we're forming here, if we could break out of that, that would be fantastic. But I wouldn't get my hopes up, honestly. I just would not get my hopes up for us breaking out of it. I think we could easily hit 6,000 before breaking out of it. But that being said, I still do have an order if we do break past 7,000 again. But for me, I'm gonna be looking back to buying back around $7,000. $6,000. So I'm at, one of my orders is actually 6,300, where I'm going to buy a little bit more Bitcoin. And of course, if it breaks down below that 5,800, I will be picking up some more there as well. But we're just going to keep looking at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous market, and unfortunately, we're not seeing that action that we'd really like to see. But if we go back to the daily, let's go back to the daily. That MACD is still really, really down. Even if you want to just chart the MACD, just based off the histograms, it doesn't look great either. Let's actually go ahead and do that really quick. Let's go from intersection to intersection. Yeah, I mean, that just doesn't look good. Falling fast line. So this is the fast line. That's the slow line. The fast line indicates the difference between the different moving average periods. So that is what pretty much means. So a cross for me on the daily would be a strong indicator. Of course, not that strong because as you see that we saw a bull trap here and we saw a bear trap. We thought we were going to cross. We're going to go hard. A nice little rally, but again, we did not. And we thought we were going to do that again, and again, we did not. We continually tried to test this resistance line, and we continuing to fail. So until the buyers are coming back in, I'm not bullish. Again, I've stated many times, you can follow me over on Twitter at twitter.com/crypto, twitter.com/CryptoBot, and I'll be posting that link. We'll actually go to it. I have a little poll. I don't think we're even going to break 8,000 anytime soon. I think it's going to be another hard hurdle. What we need is just a little bit more fundamental investors. I'm a majority. I trade off fundamentals, and I'm in Bitcoin for the long haul. Majority of my holdings are for the long haul. But some people, specifically, if you're looking at futures contracts, they're continually being shorted. So people are still continuing to short Bitcoin as much as they can. So they're able to manipulate the market a little bit. But again, I think ideological holders such as myself, and if you are a big believer in cryptocurrencies, you would also be classified as an ideological holder. I think it's going to be I don't think there's the sell-off is going to continue much longer. I think the bulls will start coming in. I think it's a matter of time. But that being said, I don't think we're going to hit back to that 20,000 mark anytime soon. One could hope, but we're not seeing. We're going to see a lot of profit taking. We're still seeing a lot of profit taking. So, maybe it is time to maybe cash out a little bit. But we'll see what's going on, especially as regulations start coming in the United States. What's up, Sneh? Puerto Rico is calling. Beaches, crypto, sunshine. So right now, there's a lot of infrastructure things that we have going on. So we're not going to move quite just yet, or at least I'm not going to move quite just yet. So we'll touch up on Puerto Rico very soon now. Hopefully, yeah. All right, cool. Everything should be good right now. All right, Cliff High says 64,000 by the end of the year, with 20,000 drops. I don't know about that one. Cliff High has also reported that we should be around 14 to 13,000 right now, and we're not. So he's just guesstimating, just like the rest of us. Of course, some people have a good success rate, some don't, but it'll be interesting to see. Tone Bays says BTC could go to 4,000. I agree. I think it's more realistic to go to 4,000 right now than anything. All right. In a deflationary collapse, only gold and silver are safe. You know what holds better value than gold historically? Postage stamps. So for me, gold is a good hedge, but not a good investment. It's not a good investment, but it is a good hedge, right? Because of its stability. Everyone on the bear train and short thing was don't prolong the pain. Yeah, Dragon releasing commercial platform April 6th. I didn't know that, but that is exciting. Cliff High says, yep, okay, let's go to ETH. Let's go to ETH BTC. Let's see what's going on there. So again, another massive sell-off. I mean, wow. So that RSI is critically low. We'll see if it continues to drop. Let's look at this 4-hour, see where it's going right now. It's looking like it's probably not going to drop off again, but we'll see. If you could get under 400, I thought that was a good deal, under 400. But if BTC continues to drop, we're going to see another huge sell-off on Ethereum. You better believe it. Right now, the safest thing is Bitcoin, or any of your pegged currencies like Tether or DigixDAO or something like that. But right now, if we're going to see a sell-off in Bitcoin, you better believe we're going to see a sell-off in Ethereum. It's only it's only natural to do that. Silver may shine soon, along with Litecoin halving next year. Yeah, Litecoin could absolutely blow up with the halving. I think the halvings are pretty good. I mean, look at Vertcoin. I sold off all my Vertcoin right before the halving, and I'm very happy because I made a very nice profit. Hi, Stan. Could you explain why the day moving average trend lines 50, 200 day have different shape or position to chart when using hourly or daily, or am I just doing something wrong? So here's the thing. So when you're talking about moving averages, for example, let's actually go here, and I don't know why that's not working. Okay, that should be better. All right. So if you're talking about moving averages, just like here, so I'm on the daily interval, as you could see, denoted by the D, and we could change the setting, and here's my input. This is 300 day, this is 200 day, this is 100 day. So we'll do the 100 day moving average. Why not? So this is the 100 day moving average. We're well below the 100 day moving average. And what does that mean? What does this 100 really denote? That means 100 candle lengths. So right now my candle length is, or my interval rather, is 1 day, right? So that's 1 day. Each candle signifies 1 day of trading action. So if I go to 6 hours, what does that mean? That means it is 6 100-hour candles. So this is 6 hours times 100, which would be around 25 days. So now it's a 25-day moving average, right? So that's what moving average really means. This 100 means 100 times 6, so that's 25 days, right? That's what really. So 50 on the hourly chart would be 50-hour moving average, not daily, and that's completely correct. Hopefully that made sense to you, Johnny B. Yeah, and I do appreciate all the love we're getting here on all the platforms. If you guys can do me a favor, share and follow, or share on Facebook, retweet on Twitter, and leave a comment on YouTube for a chance to win some free cryptocurrency. And of course, guys, smash that thumbs up for me if you do like the content. And we're going to continue going over some other coins. And we're completely live here, so let me know if you guys want to know anything, and you're more than welcome to ask a question, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, or whatnot, whatever you like. All right. All right, so we're going to actually go back to cryptosonic.com. So this RSI calculation, this is one of a kind. We have started implementing RSI. It's very, very buggy right now, but our developers promised that it'll be done by tomorrow. So let's hope it's all done by tomorrow. But the RSI calculation is really, really data intensive, and we haven't seen this anywhere. And we're using our own databases to really calculate this RSI. This is not accurate yet, so please do not follow this RSI. But the changes have been live, and we're going to formalize and do our final quality assurance check at the end of the day, or we'll just say by tomorrow morning, and it should be completely done. Hopefully our developers will be able to do that. But yeah, this is a one of a kind here, RSI tracker here. So this is a 14-day RSI, of course, called relative strength indicator, and this shows whether it's oversold or overbought. So it's a pretty good indicator. So I mean, I use that all the time if you're looking at any of my other things here. So let's go back to here. So we're seeing 17% drop off. 17% drop off on Lisk. That's incredible. VeChain, wow, VeChain at 242. Verge with a 14% drop off. That's again incredible as well. Nano, 2 nanos for some reason. Yeah, 514, 15% drop off. Anything in the plus. So Zcoin, of course, Zcoin, one of those random coins that just gets randomly pumped. iOS token. I'm holding on to my iOS token over on Huobi, and was it Huobi or Buybox? Anyways, I've been a big believer on iOS token. I think the team is good, and of course Ontology. I'm a big believer on Ontology as well. I'd hope to get it at a little bit of a cheaper price, but big announcements for both of them regardless. Yeah, I mean it's a tricky system right now, but we're gonna figure out if we're gonna see very soon whether we crash any bit lower. But it's tricky. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's not going to be an easy process to go through, EOS or any of these currencies really. It's just, we've been seeing a lot of correction and pullback. So we're gonna continue to monitor this situation, but there are some good opportunities still to be made here. I mean, like, look at this, guys. Let's look at the daily here. So daily looking wavering, but on the 6 hour it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We may cross very soon. So let's go to the 4 hour, see if we actually did cross. So we did cross with a positive bull action. So this is really good. I mean, I really like this a lot. So all my charts did get deleted, but I just restarted all my charts. We used to have a saved chart, but for some sort of reformatting issue, it got deleted. So let's go check this. Let's actually do a fib retracement here. Oh, so 0 on top, 1 on bottom. So this is the sort of breakout that we're looking for, and then this would have been your buy area right here. So we hit that buy area right under that point, 0.618, and we're steadily increasing, looking at these fib retracement levels as resistance levels. So could we see a nice little bump from EOS? I think absolutely we could be seeing that. Yeah, it's looking like this is a good opportunity for you to swing trade in and out of EOS. I think this could be a very lucrative opportunity actually. So yeah, EOS is one of those coins that I'm looking to swing trade in the future. I think it is, it's technical analysis 101, and I think with its medium RSI and its different impending signals, such as a bullish cross on the MACD and the mid RSI and the momentum now looking like it's completing a cycle, I think we can. Is it risky to put stop losses now? If you are monitoring the market, not at all. But if you are not, yes, it is. All right. All right. So let's keep going through you guys' questions here. I'm seeing some questions over here. All right. Somebody has a question on Cardano. So let's go take a look at Cardano. And again, if you wanted to swing trade EOS, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm going to do that currently myself, actually. If you want to give me actually a few seconds, I'll actually buy some EOS right now. Don't want to buy some EOS right now. I'll set a low ball order, and if it hits, it hits, and then I'll set a stop loss. That's essentially what I'm going to do. Let's see if this works out. All right. I do have my my Binance and Kraken both open. So give me 1 second. All right, cool. I don't like to buy. I'm not going to buy in this market. I'm not a buyer right now. What I'm doing is testing the market, and I like to swing trade a little bit. And that keeps me sharp. It makes me sure I'm focused. And if it doesn't work out, whatever, I have a stop loss on it. So I always like to risk a little bit. I never suggest trading out of boredom, but you can only do so much until you actually make a move. So let's go take a look at Cardano. We have some questions on Cardano, so let's go take a look at Cardano. That is rough. Let's look at this daily. Okay, looking like a cross there. Wow, that is not doing very well. Let's look at that 12 hour. 12 hour not looking great. Let's look at that 6 hour. 6 hour looking like it'll cross down. Yeah, this isn't looking like a very bullish signal to me. I'm good. I'm good with Cardano. I have enough Cardano. I believe in it long term, more than EOS, without a doubt. But I'm satisfied with my Cardano holdings, and it's not looking like even a good swing trading opportunity, specifically with its really, really large token supply. I think it's got 25 billion in token supply, so I think I'm good with my Cardano holdings. So I'm not going to be swing trading this, and I'm not going to be buying Cardano. But yeah, let's keep going through it. So GVT. So we had some questions on GVT, and look at that, guys. This is no lie here. We have this downward symbol. Look at that. April 1st, we said it was coming out. Right as April 1st hit, what did we see? We saw a massive decline, a huge price value drop. I did already secure some profits, so I'm really happy with my GVT earnings, considering we bought way back here, right? We were buying GVT when it wasn't even on Binance. So I do like the GVT platform, but again, it needed to cool down a little bit, and I think it did cool down. And what are we going to be seeing for the future of GVT? Let's look at that 12 hour looking not great. 4 hour looking like a nice little bottom out potentially. This could be another amazing little swing trading opportunity. So absolutely look into GVT if you're looking to be an active swing trader here. So CND, what is CND? CND is Syndicator. And one thing that I've noted about Syndicator, along with Gifto, I'm not saying they're bad projects, but they are too susceptible to pump and dumps. And once it's on my radar, I try to just monitor it. But we'll look at CND, and I'll show you what I mean. It's a good project. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad project, but you're able to see these huge spikes. I mean, these are not small spikes at all. Let's actually draw this out. that's a very very large spike, and as well as like, for example, if we just drew this again, another 45% spike. And again, this is what happens when Tika Tawari gets his claws in something. And I'm not saying it's bad. He just likes a project and he's promoting it without a doubt. But for me, as an investor, I'm not willing to take a chance on whether he likes something or not. So I just try to stay away from it. It's a factor. I can't control a lot of things in my life. I can't control whatever comes out of his mouth, and that scares the shit out of me because if he says something bad, like if he reverses his decision, all these holders of Syndicator are going to drop their bags immediately. And if he says a new take profit level, we've seen Syndicator and Gifto be repeatedly pumped and dumped. I'm not saying they're bad projects. I actually like Gifto. I really like Gifto, and Syndicator is solving another problem as well. They have a unique use case as well, and that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm just, I don't like the investor mindset behind the holders of Syndicator and Gifto right now. So I'm most likely not going to be touching Syndicator or Gifto really. All right. XRP is like a drug dealer giving away banks X current, X rapid. Oh wait, use XRP, even better and cheaper. Okay. Cyber Kenobi throwing some shade at XRP. Of course, I'm always on board for throwing shade on any sort of completely centralized feature. But that's just me. All right, Hashflare interview news. Yeah, I actually have a small contract on Hashflare. Nothing too impressive, just another mining contract, just like the Genesis Vision ones. I mean Genesis mining. So yeah, nothing too special about that. Let's go to Civic. I haven't looked at Civic in a while. It was a core part of my portfolio very very long time ago. Like by a long time ago, I mean last year, and it's seeing a huge decline in value, and my stop losses have already hit here, but I do hold on to still some Civic. Why do I believe in Civic? I do believe in the platform. They have a ton of partnerships, and once they're more actively used, I think it's going to be a good long-term hold. But for the short term, again, this is not a great swing trading opportunity. I think that Civic has been around for a long time. There has to be some huge breakthrough announcements until it really comes online. I think once Rootstock is enabled, and as soon as you see Rootstock enabled on Bitcoin, I think you should buy as much Civic as you can, because they are planning on moving over to the Bitcoin Core blockchain as soon as Rootstock is enabled. So what is Rootstock? Rootstock actually enables smart contracts on the Bitcoin blockchain. So you're able to do those if then else statements, you're able to do the escrow statements, you're able to do smart contracts, basic smart contracts onto the Bitcoin blockchain. Of course, it's going to increase congestion, but with Lightning Network and Rootstock, hopefully that'll be remediating a lot of the issues. And people trust the Bitcoin Core blockchain, right? It's pretty decentralized. I wouldn't say it's completely bulletproof, but it is completely decentralized, considering it is the first blockchain, and it is the oldest blockchain, and one by far with the most hash rate, right? Because there's such a huge incentive to really mine Bitcoin right now. And that being said, I think that does provide a value, a security value. And if you're looking at an identity token like Civic, yeah, of course, that would provide value for Civic. So we're going to continue looking through here. Zilliqa is another one that I'm looking into. Wow. Okay, so we're just going to keep going through here. Neo under 47, which is incredible. I don't know how Neo could get that low, but I'm just going to continue to pick up Neo on these dips. I think it's incredibly low. For the fact that you can earn so much gas on it, I think it's a good idea. But again, I'm very bullish on Ontology without a doubt. But Neo is here to stay. Neo's the only one that's proven to work right now. So I wouldn't dump my Neo for Ontology. Ontology worth buying soon, or wait for Bitcoin capulation first. I think Ontology is actually due for a correction. I think it's completely overvalued right now. I think it's going to go through the same phase cycle as EOS and Cardano, and even things like Lisk and stuff, where there's a lot of hype, but until that platform is released and it's usable, you're not going to see that massive price increase. You're not going to see those Neo gains. You know, if you invested in Neo early, or Ant shares that it was used to be called, I don't think that you're going to be seeing those amount of gains. I need some gas. My car is low. So you just hold on to Neo, throw it onto Binance, and you're going to get gas. Sneh, will you please put out a tweet if you suspect BTC capitulation occurs? Would not want to miss that. Yeah, absolutely. I'll put out a tweet. You could follow me on... there I am. Crypto Bot. So what is Bot? Bot is my last name. That's me. That's an old photo. I had a bigger beard. And yeah, that's about it. So when will Bitcoin break 8K? This is something I just actually did. I put out a tweet. So let's see. What I think is going to be late April to May. That's what I think. Oh, great. You know, late April it is. You know, you can follow me. This is actually our desk. I'm not sitting on the exercise ball, but I just bought one, and you know, you could just follow me on Twitter. But going back to Neo, so some people want to see some Neo buy levels. This is incredible. Wow, that's super low. That's super low. So let's look at the daily here. Wow. I'm going to buy some Neo. I'm going to start accumulating some more Neo. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I think if you're looking, let's go back to Bitcoin and see what's going on there. And let's look at the really short term. Let's look at the 4 to 2 hour. We're still headed down on the 4 hour. Let's look at that 2 hour. 2 hour looks like we're still headed down as well. We have yet to find a strong support for Bitcoin. We're continuing to break down, and you know, we're going to try to break through the 7,000, you know, to 7,400 mark. That would be another big breakthrough for us, specifically to break down out of this downtrend, because this downtrend has remained for the last 3-4 months. So hopefully, usually June, July are usually pretty good. So do check that out. And guys, so we have our technical analysis standing by in the Moon Lounge. If you are interested in that, you could just go check out cryptosomniac.com/advantage. I'll actually type it in the so we have a Slack lounge, and we do reports, you know, usually 2, 3, 4 times a week on different cryptocurrencies, and you can review all of our old reports. We're offering a full 14-day money-back guarantee, so we're giving you everything for free for the first 14 days, and you're able to look at what we have. And we have a staff of around 9 people in the Moon Lounge right now to answer any questions and talk about any sort of market updates. So if you are a serious trader, consider going to the Advantage. I'm on there all the time. I learn a lot of my things, a lot of the things I know myself. From there, whether it be a technology discussion or an investment discussion, I think it's always good to bounce ideas off people. Is LTC going to do anything without BTC's permission? No. BTC is daddy, okay, and Litecoin is just the kid, you know. And I don't think Litecoin's going to do anything without Bitcoin's permission, not at all. So yeah, I thought that, yeah, okay, this is exactly the level that Litecoin should be at right now. I think Litecoin wants to stay at around that 0.016 mark. Right now it's a little bit at 0.017. I would even consider buying back much lower. I think it's going to break down a little bit if Bitcoin doesn't start to do anything more. This is the 100-day moving average, and we are crossing through that, but that's no big deal. I think it's still a little bit inflated. I think the Litecoin price is still a little bit inflated, but yeah. Litecoin 3,000 year end. Okay, if Litecoin is 3,000 year end, I would be very happy. That's all I can say. I would be very happy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd just be very happy. Dude, can you turn up the volume a little bit? Everything I have is at 3,000%. So yeah, I could definitely turn up the volume a little bit. Let me go to console. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Hold on. All right, now this is my max, or I'm gonna start snipping a little bit. So hopefully that helps out a little bit. All right. Could you talk about ontology? So ontology, let's go. I believe it is traded, and there it is. Okay. So of course we can't. It hasn't been out for a long time. So that's why I'm saying I'm too scared to invest in it right now. I have a little bit of ontology that I bought in really early, but other than that, I don't have too much ontology, and I'd like to accumulate more. But for me, it is very speculative, and I think it's going to take a hit. It's already pretty high on the RSI in the very short term, but again on the long term as well, it's pretty high as well. So I'm just too wary right now. I've gone through this with EOS and Cardano and Neo. There's a lot of hype behind ontology, but until they have a working product, I don't think that hype is really founded. I think it is. I think it's a smart long-term investment, as well as Zilliqa. I think Zilliqa as well is another smart investment that I am personally going to make. I'm not your financial advisor, so you can do whatever you want. But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be good in the long haul. It's going to be very good in the long haul. And guys, yeah, so we have some questions. So Amal and Jordan are actually our two technical analysis on the Moon Lounge. So go check them out. They also take one-on-one appointments. So if you want to go check out cryptosomniac.setmore.com, you are able to find that as well. So ontology, what is ontology? Ontology, a lot of Neo developers, Neo source code, they imported all that to ontology, and everything Neo is doing wrong. You know, that $500 gas to start a simple contract. They're fixing a lot of issues. They're fixing a lot of scalability issues, but we'll see if it actually comes true. I'm not going to overindulge in something like that. Tell you the truth. All right. Sneh, has ETH tanked so bad just because the markets are bearish, or is there a fundamental reason? ICOs cashing in, new ICO investment dwindling, or BTC maximalist numbers increasing? Remember, guys, Bitcoin maximalist numbers are not increasing. It is not increasing. It's because of a bearish trend. I think Ether is not going anywhere. Don't think Bitcoin will maintain its ratio of dominance when alts decouple as fiat pairs come. What do you think? I agree. I don't think BTC dominance is going to be... I don't even think it's a key factor anymore. I think Bitcoin dominance is just a statistic. I don't like to look at Bitcoin's dominance right now. Would you suggest buying alts right now? Buy long term? Yeah, right now everything's a pretty good price. I mean, if you're looking to enter into the fiat, but again, we don't know what's going to happen in the relatively short term. But it's going to be a rocky road ahead. But we'll be sure to make you guys keep you guys updated. And if you are part of the Moon Lounge Advantage, we do have a private session on Sunday, so look out for that. And of course, we have two analysts standing by whatever time of night or day, and your questions will be answered. I thought Trinity Networks was fixing scalability issues for Neo. Remember, Trinity Network, Lightning Network, and Raiden are all a band-aid solution to the scalability issues. Remember that. All right. No, listen, guys. If anyone is telling you stacking 9mm, stacking 9mm, I guess, nobody seems to know for sure. LOL. If any YouTuber or analyst or investment advisor tells you there's a sure thing that you're going to make some money, step back and realize that guy's full of shit. Because, at the end of the day, this is your money, and make sure you're doing your own research and you have confidence behind each, investment decision you make. I'm not your advisor. I want to say 80 to 90% of people on YouTube don't know what the hell they're talking about. I go to conferences. We go to a lot of conferences. I think we actually go to more conferences than any other YouTuber. But that being said, some of the people at these conferences, they think just having SHA-256 encryption qualifies as blockchain. They don't really understand consensus. They don't really understand what proof of work has over proof of stake. It's a lot of confusion, and people don't know really about the technology. Some people don't even know what GitHub is. It's really embarrassing, to listen to. Again, and it's not these YouTubers' fault, And again, I'm not the smartest YouTuber out there. There's some full-fledged, developers, but I'm an engineer. I'm a developer, and I look at everything as an incentive, monetary incentive, where if it's not making me money, I don't care about how good a technology is. If I don't think it's going to be increasing, I'm going to cut it out of my portfolio at the end of the day. But yeah, a lot of these YouTubers, we started as crypto and we ended as crypto. Really, we're just a couple engineers on this YouTube stream, on the YouTube channel rather. But a lot of these people came from social media marketing, vlogging, makeup, and video games. So if you're going to be taking investment advice from someone who was playing League of Legends, not professionally, but streaming League of Legends, and then just decided to move into cryptocurrencies and has a huge sub count because of it, I would double check that. I've been in this space since 2012, and I'm even telling you that don't even listen to me without a grain of salt. I think it's good to take everything holistically and making sure that you're educated on the markets, because there's a lot of bullshit out there, guys. A lot of bullshit. All right. Curious of why people would trust Bitcoin at this point. Not spreading fraud. Just a question. Appreciate your channel. Okay, so why should anyone trust Bitcoin, right? Why should anyone trust Bitcoin? What has Bitcoin ever done for me? XYZ, yada, yada, yada. What is going wrong with Bitcoin? So for me, let's go back to the Bitcoin charts real quick. So for me, let's go to the daily. First of all, institutional money is going to pour into blockchain technologies, and specifically as a currency, it's going to be Bitcoin before anything else, really. Why? Because first of all, proof of stake kind of implies the rich get richer, and companies don't like that, and a lot of institutions don't like that. What they like is decentralization due to incentive. And right now, there's an incentive to keep Bitcoin decentralized because of the proof of work nature. While as proof of stake, the rich get richer. The more coins you own, the more control you have. More loading legends. More loading legends. More staking incentive, or more mining incentive. If you have proof of stake and you own a lot of coins, you get essentially one vote. That's how a lot of these delegated proof of stake coins work as well. And that's what I'm saying, guys. It's I think Bitcoin, I think the proof of work model still is not obsolete yet. Ethereum is going over to proof of stake, but I don't think proof of work is obsolete yet. And I think Bitcoin, in order for me to cash out of anything, a lot of the times it is Bitcoin pairings. And as Bitcoin pairings are still relevant, I still think Bitcoin will continue to be relevant as well. If I was a merchant, for damn sure, I would be accepting Bitcoin over any other cryptocurrency. Yeah, I don't even think that's even a question. I think Bitcoin is by significantly far, the most accepted cryptocurrency. So it's not going anywhere. So who is controlling all this money? Just wait. So here's what it is, okay? I buy Bitcoin, okay? And then I buy a futures contract, and I say, hey, that future, I'm predicting that, hey, this is going to go down. So what do? Is I buy Bitcoin earlier, and then I sell it, right? And when I sell it, as soon as I buy the contract, it drives the price down because I'm buying up all these orders. There's a lot of signals, a lot of quick trigger signals that a lot of bots pick up, and there's going to be a big sell-off, and I can make money on the way down and on the way up. That's essentially what they that's essentially what futures markets do. Is you're able to manipulate this, considering the stealth nature of cryptocurrencies, where you don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of decentralized exchanges. Binance, you don't even need any sort of. There's no trading limit on Binance. There's a withdrawal limit, but there's no trading limit. I think actually the trading limit's 100 Bitcoin, but again, 100 Bitcoin is more than enough to fluctuate a market. So that's what essentially drives this price down, is the futures market, and as well as regulatory impact from different countries and different organizations and associations like the SEC and FINRA, and anything of that nature. Any sort of financial organization could have a huge impact on the price, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a lot of the regulations come in, a lot of non-clarity right now. So it's interesting to see right now. All right. So let's go give away some free cryptocurrency. So random number generator. All right. So we have, let me actually put it to 1 to 10. All right. So 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter. Actually, we just had Facebook, so we'll do 1 for Twitter, 2 for YouTube. And then we'll open up Facebook next time. YouTube it is. So we're going to go to the YouTube comment picker. And we're going to give away some free cryptocurrency to anyone who has left a comment on my video yesterday. All right, so let's go do it. Whoops. All right. Let's go give out some free cryptocurrency to a random winner who put their ERC20 address in there. So amount of commenters, 6 unique commenters. Let's see. Nope. Pick another winner. That's what we're going to have to do. Unless you have your ERC20 address down there. Okay, there is nobody who wants to win. Okay, so we're going to pick another video because apparently that doesn't want to work. Oh, that's not right. Ah, Sam's video yesterday. Let's see if that has any comments. All right, it has a lot of comments. So we're going to actually do Sam's video from yesterday. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the one I'm supposed to do. So amount of unique commenters, 10. So let's go check it out. Welcome, Jason. Yes, so Jason will be streaming a lot more as well. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to, let me actually put it in a notepad so I don't forget. And I'm going to send out some free cryptocurrency at the end of the stream. So I do appreciate that, guys. Make sure you comment, just like this. Just like this, guys. Just comment with your ERC20 address, and you're eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. That's Jason. That's Sam, of course. But yeah. And we'll be going over a few last-minute questions, and then we'll call it a day, guys. How about that? Look out for that, that break from 7,000 to 7,400. We could see a really nice reversal if that does happen, but I wouldn't bank on it. I still think we're headed down. All right. All right. I think money waiting to come in is fart in the wind. There's money in the sidelines. The fundamental analysis aren't about to invest long in the money market for a long time. Too risky. Absolutely. I agree. I don't think money is going to be incoming very quickly. And I have my doubts on GVT. How are some managers with no qualifications but a crypto trading record not going to get shit about regulated out of them? So you have to have your Series 7 and I believe Series 53 to be a financial advisor. I can't be qualified as a financial advisor. So you have to be qualified as a financial advisor in order to be traded onto the GBT platform. Nobody unqualified can't really get in. Interview with Sonam team, please. Yeah, let's reach out to Sonam and see if they're down to interview. Proof of stake is much superior to proof of work. That's debatable. I think proof of work still has some legitimacy to it. I did pick somebody. I picked a person who left their ERC20 address. What type of address do you put Ethereum? So an ERC20 address, like a MyEther wallet address, accepts any ERC20 token or any token that's built off the Ethereum smart contract system or platform, and that's what an ERC20 address is. Even in terms of decentralization terms, absolutely not. No, I don't believe that. I think proof of work, specifically Bitcoin. I'm not going to say all proof of work, but proof of work in general has a little bit more. It's a capitalist system. The rich aren't getting richer for proof of work, right? You have to put in work to get out work. You're not just holding on to something. That's what increases decentralization incentives, right? You have to put in a lot of electricity and power, into the system in order to generate income, right? And that capitalism and competition really drives decentralization. Or MetaMask, yeah, absolutely. You could use MetaMask as well as your ERC20 address. And we're gonna go through one more coin. Let's see. Let's go to the next 100. Let's see. Mithril taking a beating. I knew Mithril was going to take a beating. GBT taking a hit too. Grossel coin. I don't even know how that token's doing. Siren Labs. Now, Siren Labs is something that I'm starting to like more and more. Some amazing announcements coming out of Siren Labs. I think everyone should go check it out. I'm thinking about putting a nice little sizable chunk into Siren Labs because of its very unique. They're building the hardware for crypto phones, so I really do like it. So I'm really looking into Siren Labs right now. So if anyone wants to take a look at that as well and provide feedback, let me know. Thanks for the free crypto, Sneh. My ERC20 address is in the Exodus wallet. Does it make any difference? No, I know it shouldn't make a difference. What do you think of Verge 51% attack and Zcoin CMC error leading to Bittrex and Binance bumps? So the Zcoin, I saw the Zcoin error. That with CoinMarketCap, obviously I don't like it, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's just something that is on the air. Banyan Network, I really like Banyan Network. I got in a little too late. I'm waiting for it to die down a little bit. And Verge, I think Verge has been a shitcoin since day one. It's been by far my biggest gaining coin. I sold almost 80% of it at a quarter, and I held millions of them. Buying it really, really, really cheap. It was just a shit coin that I picked up when I didn't know what I was doing, and I just kind of rode the wave up, and I shorted the hell out of it. So I'm happy about my Verge gains, but it's Dogecoin private, so be careful, guys. The error is still there. It pumped from $30 to $50 on exchanges. Yeah. Don't follow these big pumps. If something's already 10 to 15% up, don't try to chase it. That's just me. I would not chase it. I also think Verge is a McPump coin. Yeah, Verge is a McPump coin. It's a McAfee pump coin, and yeah, absolutely, it's Verge is just Bitcoin on tour. That's not true. It is not Bitcoin on tour. It's more like Dogecoin on tour, where a hybrid of proof of stake and proof of work. It's essentially Dogecoin private. They have the same, a lot of the same core code as Dogecoin. Wait, are you guys in Puerto Rico? Not yet. We visited Puerto Rico and we really liked it, but we're still figuring out logistics for Puerto Rico. But anyways, guys, go check out cryptosomniac.com. We're still making a lot of updates to the website. We have a portfolio tracker that's available on desktop and mobile, which is we're always making little updates too, of course. Look at this, guys. This isn't a real portfolio, but it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. We got a pie chart. We got, your different gains, whether it be a month or so or whatnot. And of course, we have, the advantage. So if you want to go to cryptosomnic.com/advantage, you're able to sign on to. Oh, let me actually log out here. How do I log? All right, so log out here. All right, yeah, you're able to go to cryptosomnic.com/advantage, and you're able to see what is able to be offered in the Advantage program. So go check that out. We have a full staff of 9 people full time. So go check that out, guys, if you are interested in or you are a serious trader. So I really do appreciate all the love, guys. Smash that thumbs up. I would look out for the any sort of drop under 6,400 to 6,300, and I would look out for that 74 to 7,000 breakout. I think that's going to be 2 critical levels to really keep an eye out. Right now, it's just teeter-tottering on the edge of a knife, but we'll see if we're saved or we're doomed to dropping another tier into Bitcoin. So I really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. My name is Sneh here at CryptoSomniac. You can follow me on twitter.com/CryptoBot, or I'll just pull it up really quick. And make sure you share and follow and retweet this video on twitter.com/CryptoSomniac, or drop an ERC20 address in the comments after this video is done to win some free cryptocurrency. So go check it out, guys. I really do appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all.